Hi, it's Rachel again, and I just finished my Bible study on Hebrews, and we talked about Hebrews 1 and how the pastor talked about how this whole book is a letter to the Jewish Christian church, and how the author of this book wrote it because he wanted to motivate the people, the Jewish people, into believing in Jesus and believing that he is the Son of God. So his first chapter is about, is essentially saying that Jesus is above the prophets and the angels. So to the Jewish people, they thought very highly of their prophets because they were the ones that God would speak through. So God would then speak to the prophets, and then the prophets would relay that to the entire Jewish people. So they thought of the prophets, really, they put them on a pedestal because they would talk to God. And then he also says that Jesus is higher than the angels. And in the Old Testament, we know that angels have tremendous power, and they live with God in heaven. So they thought of their angels pretty high. And then to hear that Jesus is above them, and he even says that the angels worship Jesus, is pretty shocking to the Jewish people. So the author of the book uses evidence from the Old Testament, like Psalms and 2 Samuel, Deuteronomy. So he quotes the Old Testament to make his argument stronger that Jesus is powerful and has more authority than these prophets and angels, to prove his point and show everyone that he's right. And the author just kind of makes it a point to say that we can trust Jesus, that he has all the power and authority, and we can't put him in a box and say he only has this much power to do this, and we can just believe that he is the Son of God based on what was said before, what the prophets said about him. And then I want to read Hebrews 1:3. It says, "The Son is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of his being, sustaining all things by his powerful word. After he had provided purification for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty in heaven." So he's just saying God, Jesus is right next to God, and he's his Son, and he has all of the glory and power. That's it. I'll make a new video tomorrow about what I learned in Hebrews. Bye.